EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Mike 14, watch the pass.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Escaping the pressure right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
We got three. Three down. Back.
Here's Huntley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Green 80. Man left. Hey, we got three down. Left hash.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Raiders have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw, Huntley. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Huntley to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Zebra, zebra. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Shift, shift. 49, check 49, check 49.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight end.
To throw again. Huntley. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
52, Mike 52. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Check 50, check 50. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Hey, watch the slant.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Huntley.
Check. 3 down.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
We got three down.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
All day, punt. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Mike 52. Mike 52. 3 buzz. 50.
On first down, Wilson.
Here we go.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
57 to Mike. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. I got you. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Bound to lose one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the screen. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
They go play action now. Wilson. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on second down. Huntley. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Check 12. Check 13.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Huntley's throw complete there to Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 57.
Throwing is Wilson.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
14. You're trash. You're trash. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Coming for you.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
19 tight.
To throw from his end zone. Huntley. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. Right side caught by Jackson. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Don't get nervous.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Use the mic. Get your swerve on. New mic Mike 52, Mike 52.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. Still going 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
4 down.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Warrior 70.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Woo-hoo! Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, D.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Is that it?
This is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Mike 50.
To throw is Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos add on. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.